My name is Maria Iliffe Wood. I'm the author of the book called Coaching Presence, which is behind me. I am an executive coach, a leadership team coach, and a coach supervisor. I work with leaders in organisations, all sorts of sectors. There's no particular sector, one-to-one and as teams. So we're going to be talking about coaching presence, and what we'll be talking about will be mostly what I've learned in the intervening years between publishing this book, writing this book, and what I understand about it now. So it's going to be an exploration of coaching presence, which might involve a little bit of activity, because we don't want to sit for the whole hour just listening to me talking. So we'll have some conversation, we'll have a little bit of exploration in terms of a practice, but it's not a practice, it will be an exploration. And what we're looking into is like, what is it that we actually are talking about when we're talking about presence. So I'm going to say about presence as opposed to coaching presence, because there isn't anything different about presence that's for coaching. We're talking about the same thing, and it's not something that people particularly learn to do. It's not a practice and it's not a skill. It's something that we can all do, and all do it without even realizing that we're doing it. But the more that we pay attention to it, and the more that we see how it impacts on the relationship in our coaching relationships, the more we can see how that is fundamental to our coaching. It's not necessarily all the models and the theories and the tools and techniques that we use that makes the difference in the coaching. It's something that sits underneath all of that. And so this is the exploration. We'll have an interesting conversation where we'll really take a look at what's going on. And the idea is that people will get insights about their own presence. They won't necessarily learn anything from me. Like, they might hear my words, but where the learning will come from people's own insights. It'll come from their own inner wisdom. And this is what I'm pointing to all of the time in terms of presence. Another word for presence might be inner wisdom, or it might be true self, or it might be essence, might be this greater intelligence that works through us. There's all sorts of different names that we can use to describe what it is that we're talking about, that none of it actually describes it perfectly. But the more attention that we pay to our presence, the more we can be present with our coaching clients, the much deeper we get in terms of the work that we do with people. The more that we can point people in the direction of their own presence, what it is, this intangible thing that is present, because it's not just present for the coach, it's present for the coachee as well. The more that we can help our clients to see that within themselves, the more transformation will happen for our clients. But we can only do that for our clients if we see it for ourselves. So what we're doing is in this workshop, we'll probably be looking at this thing that is related to presence that is within us, and that's where the exploration will go, and that's where the insights will come from. I absolutely love this conversation. Like, I can talk all day long about presence. And what it is that is within all of us that is can make such a huge difference to people. And particularly like talking about it with coaches, because coaches are generally closer to this in terms of understanding what it is that we're talking about, because of the nature of our work and because of the nature of the training and the development that we've gone through. So I find that it's a really, really rich conversation, and I absolutely love that. So having the opportunity to have this conversation with a load more coaches is just a thrill for me. So that's what I'm looking forward to most.